first business to earn extra income, and they will start earning their 30% commission right away unless they start with an order and are active, and then they'll get their 50% right away. But $10 to sign them up, and then there's a 15-day time period that they can go and order the Pro Start if they decide they want to be ready to have parties and so forth. So I suggest that you start asking people, because this is such a great deal. Oh, Donna. Okay. How many of you like double credit? Hello? Is there anybody here? Okay, we have double credit the first 15 days of this month. So this is going to count for everything. And I know we have some people that are going for the National Court of Sales, which is $45,000 retail, and the Princess Court and your unit courts. So this is all going to be double the first 15 days only. So you want to get your orders in right away. And on the national, or on the seminar, Queen's Court of Personal Sales, when they have the $13,000 limit for 1 month, it can go to 15,000 with this extra 2,000 credit. So only if you're in that ball game do you understand that and need to know it. All right. And then they have a My Shop challenge. How many of you have a My Shop? Everybody? Hopefully. This is something that you really want to have, because your customers will go there. You can send them there and they buy stuff. They see everything, and they are often interested in things in which we do not know they're interested. So we forget to tell them, but they'll find it on My Shop. So make sure that you've got that set up. So the top 10 consultants and the top 10 directors per seminar affiliation will earn something very, very cool. It's a denim jacket, and it has Mary Kay in sequins on the back. I mean, it's hot. And you can see it when you go on your In Touch site. So be sure and check it out. And then I think everybody knows about the Rise and Radiate. Some of you are already qualified for 2 months. This will be your 3rd month. Some are qualified for 1 month, but we have the 6 months, and you want to make sure that you get as many as you can, because those prizes I think are really cool, and you're going to enjoy them. And you can walk across stage if you do all 6. All right. Career conference, you can still register on site. So if you are not registered yet and you want to, you can do that. And then the seminar, you can go to, wait a second, I wanted to tell you, also units will be can earn up to 20,000 retail credit the first 15 days of the month. So when you're working on your goals, so you're getting double credit for yourself, you're also going to be helping your unit. And the units, the directors, we already love you, but we get you extra kisses for when you help out for these big projects. So know that we welcome it, and we will be happy to help you get it together. And so you can go to your In Touch site and go to Seminar Awards 2026 for the national area to see what the prizes are there, and Seminar 2026 webpage. So it'll be coming up. Okay, how are we on time? Excellent. I am excited to tell you that Becky Osborne has prepared something very exciting for you. So Becky, are you ready? Oh, Becky.
I'm ready.
Okay, there we go.
Hello, everybody. No, did you share it with Donna, the video? Okay, so I went to a training or had a training the other night with a Mary Kay scientist, skincare specialist, and I think Donna has the link, so I think she's going to post it. And it was amazing. The most important thing, she was talking about the boosters, but the most important thing, I mean, there's so much out of it. I mean, I've got pages and pages of notes. But Judy wanted me to talk about the barrier. But one thing I wanted to talk about first is she really emphasized, yes, the boosters are great, the serums are great, the retinol is great and wonderful, but skincare is first. You have to, these are not replacing skincare. These are boosters and they're added things to it. So, but she just talked about the science behind everything and how they do everything and all the patents that we have. And it took them 7 years, I think it was, to come up with the wrinkle filler, not the filler, but the lifter. So, but it was just really, really good. So if you guys can watch it, that would be great. And I'm going to talk about the Barrier Restore. Who all uses this? Yeah, so good. All right. So I took it off of the video. I didn't go and look up everything on InTouch because this is really the first line of defense. It makes your skincare work better. It does go on, you do everything you need to do, and then this goes on right before your moisturizer. But what it does, it helps retain moisture and protects against environmental stressors. So she was like, yes, moisturizer is good, but yes, we have to have the moisturizer, but this is not moisturizer, okay? It is a barrier. And she said ours is really, they tested it. And if you guys haven't tried it, it's very light, very light. And she said other barrier restores out there on the market are very heavy, really heavy. So I didn't, no, it's very light because I do use it. I wasn't using it twice a day. I get kind of lazy and then I'm not, but after watching that, I am definitely going to I've gone back to using it twice a day. So it protects the skin barrier. It's your first line of defense. It does have a patent, just like most everything else we have. So what it does, it restores the skin's natural skin. So what is this? A natural lipid balance, which is part fatty acid, part ceramides, I can never say that, part cholesterol. Kind of like what I like, she said, it's kind of like your brick and mortar. You have brick and you have the mortar, and the two have to go together to make the brick, make it hold. And that's kind of what the barrier it's giving you a good foundation. Keeps the skin healthy and replenishes the lost lipids and restores that barrier. It strengthens and improves your hydration. And yes, people that are oily still need hydration, and it helps that keep skin looking healthy. And again, it's very light. You want to use it morning and night right before your moisturizer. So cleanse, serum, boosters, and then your retinol goes in there too, but this goes on right before your moisturizer, day and night. Any questions?
Okay. How much is it?
I knew you were going to ask that and I forgot to look it up. I don't know. How much is it, somebody?
I think it's 46.
46? I was going to say 36, but 46. Yeah, I was going to look that up and then I realized it was running late. So.
Right, and it has a pump on it rather than the little squirty things like on the boosters.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like that.
And Becky, what do you love about using it most?
I honestly, just how light it is, and I know I don't have a lot of skin issues because I've been using Mary Kay since I was 16 or 15. So, but what I like about it is just the science behind it, and I know it's working. And she even talked about that, how your skin doesn't just get a dark spot one day. It's years and years and months of things happening. So this is helping that stop some of those things.
Okay. Thank you very much. Anybody have any questions for Becky? No. How many of you are using the barrier? Yeah, you know, if you're not using it, you're not talking about it, and then your customers don't get to use it because you're not using it. So it is something that this scientist highly recommended. And I don't know that I sent that. I thought you sent her the video, so
I
I
can send
will.
it to her. Okay.
Oh, you did?
No, I
Okay.
can't. No, but I can. I'll do. I'll do it. Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna
All
say,
right.
I've been sitting here looking for it and I can't find it, so.
Okay.
And it
Okay.
is really, really, really good. It's very, very exciting. And I think a lot of people haven't really gotten into the boosters yet, even with the using the retinol. So this is great education, and you will definitely expand your personal usage. Okay, I think we're ready for our training, and I'm so excited. Welcome back, Jessica. Where are you? Oh, she left, I guess.
Thank you. I'm here.
Oh, there she is. It's nice to see you again, my darling.
You guys too. I missed you guys.
I'll bet. Okay, and she's going to tell us how to take advantage of the $10 e-start, right?
Yes, and team building. Yes.
And the team building. Okay, so take notes. Oh, wait a second. Judy. You know I'm old, so I forgot the recognition, and that's what you all work so hard for. Mary Ann Lamastis had a $320 week. Mary Ann, congratulations to you. She's always up there with a nice week. And then Sherry Rice, who's very often number one, is number two with a $477 week, had 2 facials. Congratulations to you. Nice to see a consistent performer. And that makes your bank account looks good too. And then Jenny Mitchell, woohoo, $690. Jenny, let's hear from you. Where is-
I had a nice party of women, and I did it's funny because they don't wash their faces, although the hostess was already on the time wise, and so I did a very brief skincare, and then we did looks with the eyeshadow sticks, and I sold 3 more skincare sets for women who don't wash their faces.
Oh, nice. Well, that must have been a nice ride home. Or was it
Yes,
at your house?
No,
Don't you love
I
those?
was there.
Yeah, you know, it's such a nice ride home when you've got all that extra money because you just did a great performance and you've got more people introduced to the skincare. Congratulations to you. And we had a lot of you turned in your summary sheets. Some of you just didn't get up to the $300 mark. I want to tell you how to do this from the old school is you have a notebook or a page and put your goal at the top. So $300. And then everything you sell, subtract from it till you get down to 0. And then you'll know you're there. If you have a higher weekly goal, put that up there. But there's always a 290 and I go, oh, I'm so sorry. And I know you didn't do it until the very bloody end. So if you do this on a daily basis, it's always fun to record your sales. Okay. And then you have to check your My Shop to see what you sold there. And you're going to take the retail because they just put the profit into your account. So you need to look at your orders and see what the retail was, and then you can subtract from here. So that goes Sunday through Saturday night. Can you get excited about that? I hope so. All right, Jessica, I give the floor back to you, and congratulations, Jenny. That's a fabulous week.
Yes. Nice job, ladies. Thank you, Judy. Love
welcome.
it. That's a good, good easy tip just to remember to track. Well, I have not been on a meeting for 6 weeks. So the ladies, the lovely directors have me training. That's one way to come back from maternity leave, just jump in and do some training. So hopefully I don't say anything crazy because I'm limited on sleep these days. Those of you who are not my Facebook friend, I had a baby on January 19th on a Monday. And so I have a little 6-week-old baby. So it's good that I have that. And I did promise my unit that I would have my Gracie on tonight. However, she refused to take a nap all day and she just went down for a nap at 5. I know it's going to mess up our night, but we're not going to wake up a sleeping baby. So next week we will have a baby and she has a shirt and a dress ready for the meeting. So we will get her shown on screen, but for now we are not waking the baby. So my unit, sorry, we'll have to do a rain check on seeing Gracie for that and everyone else, but I promise them. So tonight I'm going to talk about team building. And yeah, feel free to let me know if you have any questions too at the end that you guys have, and hopefully I don't say anything crazy. But so team building. So yes, you heard from Judy that we have a $10 e-start that just started. The best thing to do is to really promote, $10 is great to get started, but we have, if you put the $10 kit plus the $90 kit together, that's $100. So for $100, they could get a full starter kit, right? So you'd have $400 worth of products plus all the digital tools. So I'm really starting to promote it as a $100 kit instead of a $125 kit. We do have the $90 or the $10 e-start, which is great. And then they can upgrade to the 90 still and within 15 days. But when you're thinking about that, like think about, the kit, how good of a deal that is for getting the kit too. So tonight I'm talking about some team building, like I just said. So in the comments, I'm gonna have you guys kind of do some stuff in the comments. In the comments, what are some of your favorite things about Mary Kay? Do you like the confidence, the sisterhood? I want you guys to everyone to pick one thing. You can keep writing a bunch of stuff in there, but write something about what is your favorite thing about Mary Kay. So I want to see those coming across. So a lot of times what we do is we overcomplicate sharing. And we're like, oh my gosh, how are we going to share this business with people? What are we going to do? What do we say? How do we talk about it? And really, team building is really just sharing your favorite thing about the business. So here we go. The money. Yep. Wouldn't it be great just to say, hey, someone would you love, who would love some extra money? Who would love some sisterhood? Discount on products, no glass ceiling, flexibility, meeting awesome women. Oh my gosh, yes, look at you guys. Educating about skincare, Mary Kay girlfriend. Sorry, I missed the people that said it right at the beginning. But all of those things, just think if you were just to share those things. So, someone gives you a compliment on your shirt and like, oh my gosh, I love your dress. And you go, oh, thank you. It's LuLaRoe. Here's my girl's information. Here's her link. And then they buy it and like, oh, okay, right. You just sold someone. Women want recommendations. They want to know what you have, what's your skincare look like, what is your makeup. Oh my gosh, I love your blush. Oh, thank you. It's Mary Kay, right? Make sure we're doing that with the opportunity as well. So if you hear someone, who's looking for, gosh, I don't even know anything about skincare. Well, would you love to be educated on skincare? We have this amazing opportunity. I don't have any friends. Oh, well, would you love some friends? We have, so many amazing girlfriends in Mary Kay. We have a sisterhood. We meet awesome women, going back through what you guys just said. So all of those things, like I don't have any money. Well, would you love to have some money? And Mary Kay, we have money. So a lot of times we overcomplicate the business and we think about, oh my gosh, how am I going to share this? When it's just sharing what our favorite thing is. So I've actually earned, in Mary Kay, we have bronze medals, gold medals, silver medals, which means that's how many team members you've added in a month. And so when you've added 3 people in 1 month, that's a bronze medal. And then 4 new people in a month, that's a silver, and 5 new people in a month, that's a gold. So I've actually had 13 bronze medals, 6 silver medals, and 13 gold medals. How many other people on here? I know directors have medals. Any consultants have had 3 new people? Nice job, Peggy, in a month. Becky, nice job. I'm like trying to see all you guys, someone else. So that is really, you're just sharing the business opportunity. So saying that to you guys so you know that sharing is caring, right? Before we can start sharing, we need to think about booking. So you guys all know about working full circle, unless you just started in Mary Kay, but working full circle is booking, selling, sharing, and repeating it, right? So when we are team building, we really want to start with booking because it's really a domino effect. So, we see faces, we sell the products, we share the business opportunity, we follow up, we repeat. So if you don't have any faces, you probably haven't had any sales. I mean, you still can get, my shop orders and things, but it comes from the faces. If you don't have any sales, that sales can build the confidence. If you're like, gosh, I don't really have any confidence, that can come from sharing. So, or that can build from sharing. So if you don't have confidence, then you probably don't share the business as much. So the more faces you can see, the more products that you sell, the more that you are comfortable about sharing the business, and you're just repeating that process. So it really starts with booking. So this week we have the double credit week, and this month we have the team building bonuses that we need to be booking like crazy and be reaching out to our customers, showing them the new products, talking to people that you haven't talked to in a long time, getting back in front of people. Mary Kay has a great business opportunity, obviously, but we have a great what is it called? Like when the new products come out every quarter, they have a great model or whatever. So every time a new product comes out, that gives you an excuse to get in front of your customers again. So it doesn't matter if you've had a customer for 50 years, you need to get in front of them again when the new products come out. And then the new products come out the next quarter, you have a reason to get in front of them. And the reason for that is every time you get in front of them, you're talking about it again. And so I might say, okay, Gina, the new products just came out. I would love to show you the new lip glosses. I know you're not really, I just said this one lady, I know you don't really wear too much makeup, but you've got to try this lip gloss. She tried it. You guys, I've sold more lilac lip glosses than I've ever in my life sold lip gloss. But now once they're in front of me, I'm talking about the business opportunity. And I'm like, I know that last time we talked, it wasn't a great time for you. But I don't know if anything has changed. Right now our starter kit is on sale. I would love to show you a little bit about this business. Do you have a few minutes? So I'm going to talk to you about really more specific scripts, but getting in front of those faces is going to be the key. And as you just heard from our top ladies with sales, just think about if you saw 15 faces this month, let's just say you averaged $50 a face. I know many of us are higher than that and different things. We just take a low average of $50 a face. That's $750 retail this month. And then with your 50% profit, that's $375. And you're helping your unit and you're helping yourself with that double credit. So faces are really going to take you to that. So you guys might be thinking like, the most thing that consultants usually think about and directors is we don't want to bug people. That's what I always hear people say, well, I don't want to bug anybody. And just think about if you were to go to the gym or you're like, gosh, I really want to start working out. That's what I just say. I really want to start working out again. And so you go on and you fill out a little thing in the gym. And so what happens the next day? Someone calls you. Hey, I saw that you had an interest in going to this gym. Okay. Then like 2 days later, hey, did you want to come in? Hey, come in for a free consultation. And then they follow up with you again. So we're doing the same thing in Mary Kay. We are meeting with people, showing them the new products, and then we're talking about the business opportunity again. We're reminding them about, hey, I know you said you wanted some extra money. And so a lot of times we think, oh, I'm bugging someone. But really, you're not bugging someone because everyone's lives change every 60 to 90 days. So, I mean, my whole life just changed in 6 weeks. And so everybody, there's different circumstances that different people have. And so it might have been like a no 3 months ago, but it might be a yes today. So think about all those people that you've talked to and making sure we're following up because this is a business and we want to follow up with people. The next thing some consultants or directors might think like, well, I don't really have anyone to reach out to. You might be thinking about that. Go back to everyone. Like I just said, you want to reach out to people at least 3 times, if not every single quarter. So you don't want to just say, hey, I'm just checking in. You might say, hey, I thought of you when this new kit came out. I thought of you because you were looking for this or this. Or I know you mentioned extra income. This month, the startup options are discounted. And I want you to have first dibs. You could say something like that. So you really want to get in front of people and talk about it. And so don't overcomplicate it. Women want what we can recommend, and we're just sharing our favorite thing with them. So, and this is huge, you guys. The discounted kit is huge. It only happens like, what does it only happen like once a year or something? So we need to be talking to everyone. So go back to all your people who said maybe, go back to your people who said not right now. How about people that said after the holidays? I've had a lot of those people are like, oh, check back in with me after the new year. I had a lot of those. Okay. So go back to those people. Go back to people that said like, let me think about it. And I will post this script. It's just I'll give it to Donna, but very simple. I'm just going to say, hey, I remember you said you might be interested in hearing about Mary Kay. I wanted to reach out because the kit is discounted this month and I didn't want you to miss it. Are you still open to hearing more about Mary Kay? So it's just really simple. Again, I'll post that so we can keep going, but there's no pressure. We all have different guides and things you can follow, but if you just think about it as sharing one of your favorite things, then it is just, easier to share. And just think like, there's been things, people have had a lot of layoffs lately in the world. People have, maybe they had a baby, maybe they got had a wedding, maybe they need extra money for a wedding. But people are looking for something right now that could change their life. Okay. And if you guys also don't know what to say, I kind of gave you scripts just then. But just, you can even start with the booking too. You can go to your friends list and see who do you know that would love a girls' night. You could go to your friend, to people on Facebook or your list of 100 names. Who do you know that would love a girls' night and a free pampering? Start there. Or have you ever thought about doing something to get some extra income? So, or I want to just circle back because I see so much potential in you. So we really want to be direct when we're talking with people, not just like, hey, just checking in, but really like following through with that. So when this month is big, we need to be seeing faces, selling the products, sharing this business opportunity, checking in on people, so that it's like a domino effect of working full circle. So more conversations, more faces, more following up. And I know many of you, everyone has at least one customer, unless you just started today. But we can go back through those customers and just see what it is like. So just keep it in your mind that people's lives change in 60 to 90 days. So just think about your life with what has changed in your life and maybe those 60 to 90 days, and really go back and reach out. So I just wanted to keep my training super simple tonight, that it doesn't have to be like a whole thing that you have to have and say and everything, but really think about how you could share all those things that you guys said in the comments with people. Who needs choices right now? Women need choices. You can have money and you keep spending money and it doesn't ever go there, but right, you're just like, oh gosh, I can't get enough money. But women need choices. And just think about how amazing this business is. I mean, I had a crying baby on Thursday that also did not nap. And I just had my phone. I'm nursing. I had my phone. All I did was text my customers and say, hey, do you need any refills? Hey, do you need any refills? I had a $1,200 day just sitting with a screaming baby. I did not say a word out loud. I was texting people. I was in my pajamas. I don't want them to say, yes, I want to pick it up right now. I was just like, let me give it to you later. But you guys, this is like, well, you guys already know, but I'm preaching to the choir here, but thinking about all the things that have changed your life in Mary Kay and how you could share that. Who do you know that is a busy mom that could just send a few text messages out and have, more money come in from a Mary Kay day than at their job? So, but yeah, so I just want to keep it super simple. Let's go out. Let's share some of this business opportunity with people, share the products, see those faces. Let's get booking. Everyone knows some people that they can get in front of to book some sessions, to get some new products on their face. Everyone needs to try the new lip glosses. Everyone needs a little bronzer in their life. So a bronzer, getting together with someone to talk about bronzer could then lead to, have you ever needed some extra income? And this might change their life. And they could say, oh my gosh, I just got together with her because I needed bronzer. And then look at what this business turned into. So does anyone have any questions about that? That super simple script I'll send to Donna just in case you guys need it. But any questions or directors you can add on anything that I missed about that? Okay. 3
Great
minutes.
job, Jessica. I just wanted to add that with our new 30% on and the $10, it is really, I was talking to National Sales Director Deb Ware, and she said something that I've been using, and it says, ladies, it's really like something for nothing. And really, when you look at it, for someone to come in for $10 and set up shop, that is pretty incredible. I had tried it out and a couple of people yesterday, and 2 people signed up by just saying, this is actually something for nothing, which I never thought I would say, Mary Kay. But also, with that being said, you still want to choose quality people in your unit, in your circle. So when you share that, it's really, that's where we are right now with a new startup. So it's exciting to share the opportunity. That's it.
I'm interested, Sandra, in how you closed them.
You know, when we were doing a charcoal mask, I started telling her about it, and she's like, how do you sign up? And literally, I sent her the link right then and there. For $10, you sign it up.
Okay,
I didn't wait for it. And then her friend said, well, I want to do it too. So we send the link, and there you go.
that's
Because they
sweet.
have really nothing to lose, and so much to gain. So I'm just thinking we're going to break records this month. And have that
Congratulations.
mindset. Yes.
You
have
already
that
have
mindset.
2. Good for you.
Yes.
I have a
I
question.
have I'm sorry, go ahead.
Okay. Just a little clarification, because I have 2 people pending. On the $10, okay, you sign up for the $10. They want to put a qualifying order in. Can they do that and get the 50% on the $10, or do they have to buy the $90 kit? Because I'm a little confused about that part. I know they get the 30%, right away, but if they want to put a qualifying order in, they can do that, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
And then they get the 50%.
And get the 50%, right?
Correct.
Okay.
So I have a quick question. I'm just starting to sell Mary Kay, and kind of awkward. I live in an apartment, and we live in an enclosed apartment, so like the hallway and stuff is enclosed. I just need some kind of verbiage on how to like go door to door maybe and approach someone, or I live in a 55 and older community.
Yeah, great question. I will have other people could chime in too, but I would say you could have like an event maybe like I'm having a spa session on Saturday at 10 a.m. and you can put out flyers, and I don't know if they have like a spot where you could like a clubhouse kind of thing, or even just I don't know, a common area kind of thing where you could do like pampering session kind of thing. That would be one idea. Another idea is just to just try to talk to as many people as you can and just get to know them, like, hey, I'm next door, I just moved in over here, and kind of just get to know people a lot, even more, and then you can kind of move into that too. Anybody else can chime in too.
Well, I
Good.
live in a condo and what I find gets me the most business is I never go out not looking great. And people constantly say, you always look so nice. And I go, it's my Mary Kay.
I love that.
And you'd be surprised how many, they don't always come right away, and then you need to check with the main office, whoever's in charge, to make sure you're not violating any policy.
I would say
It's a
it's
great-
important to
Great
let
age
people.
group.
Oh, I'm sorry. Centra, go ahead.
No, I was just saying it's such a great age group.
It
Because they need
is.
skincare, they have money, and it's a great, I love facial in 55 and over.
You know, I have found that a lot of times women are intimidated to put themselves out there. So if you are the brave one and go meet people and say, hey, let's have a ladies thing, coffee over at my house, and invite all those people over. If you don't have the opportunity to tell them right there, I love the idea of having an event at your house maybe, or in a common area if possible. But if you can't do that, you can get them over to your house for coffee, meet them, and then they, oh, what do you do? And they always ask what you do. You know, everybody goes around the table and introduces themselves. And
Yeah.
then they find out that you're in Mary Kay. And you can go from there.
Also hand out samples. Everybody loves those little travel size or handbag, hand creams. They always want them in their reorder packages.
And now we have those mask samples that just came out, and I think everybody's in love
Oh,
with
yeah.
that new mask. That is going to be the best seller ever.
Anybody else?
Right. Just
Hey.
before I
What-
forget, oh, who was going to speak?
Oh, I had a question about the mass samples you were talking about.
Yes,
Okay.
it's our new hydrated mask. Our newest, yeah.
I can tell you where to find those.
I was just going to say, you guys, most of you have been around for a while, and Lori Parks, you remember Lori Parks
Yes.
from Jana's unit? She just completed National Queens Court of Sales.
Wow.
This is her first year, right? She
She's
just
not,
came in,
she has not been in quite a whole year yet.
right. And so it's just been this seminar year that she's been in, right? Or did she go to seminar last year?
She went to
Okay.
seminar last year.
She did. Okay, so this is her
First year.
first year, and it ends in June, and she's already completed it, and she's already number 6 in Emerald, the Emeralds. So that would mean she'd be in the top 10 if she keeps going. And I'm sure she's trying to go higher than that. Queen, maybe. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Would.
All right. Any other questions before we break out into our rooms? All right, I'm going to open up the rooms and then pop over into your director's room.
If you don't know, you go to the breakout rooms, which for me is under more.
Got some. If you don't know how to do it or where to go, we can move you. But if you can do it yourself, that's great practice. We've got girls going.
Sandra, if you could move me to your room, please.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Judy's stays here. All right. I think we're Stacia, who's
She's in mine.
okay.
I'm
All
having
right.
trouble getting into my room. Why am
Yeah,
I not?
I'm trying to do the same thing. Hold
I will
on.
move you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Donna moved herself into my room, not me.
And I don't see my name anymore. Hang on.
Oh,
Okay, I do. Okay, let's see.
Donna, you went to my room, but I didn't.
No, I'm sorry.
Well, it's all right. Just don't leave me.
okay.
Glad we don't have to move.
I know. She knows that we can't figure it out.
So I
Sorry.
click join again?
Nope, hold on. I gotta
Okay.
get to the right spot. Okay, Linda, I'm going to assign you. I did the wrong thing. I joined your room instead of moving you.
Right.
Okay. Everybody else is done, right? I moved you, Linda.
Hey, you're still here.
Yeah, I gotta move me. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
All right. Woohoo.
Yay.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Were you excited to hear these announcements?
Yes.
Yeah, and I have another announcement for our unit. And actually, I want to see, I sent a test. It's going to be in the newsletter, but you guys are getting it early. I sent a test to Peggy Richmond. Peggy, can you tell them about it?
Yes. Well, it's her birthday month. Judy's birthday is March 3rd, which is tomorrow.
It's
right?
tomorrow. Happy birthday to you.
And so for unit members who put a $300 order in, Miss Judy's gonna, I guess, match that, but up to, did you say 1,000? I think you said 1,000. I'd have to go back and read that, but up to $1,000. And it's not a drawing. It's for everybody that puts that in, as I read it. Is that right?
That's wrong.
What?
That's really wrong.
That's why I said, whoop.
Yeah, I don't have that much money.
I was gonna say that could be a lot. Okay.
Okay, so the way it works is you have to do a $300 order, and this is for the whole month, March 1st through the 31st. 300 plus, and it's a cumulative, you know, if you have some orders come in on my shop and stuff, whatever your final order is at the end. And it is a drawing, and I'm going to draw for, I'll draw, if you do a $300 order, your name goes in 3 times.
That's right.
So if you do a $400 order, it goes in 4 times, 6 and on up. And I have $1,000 to give away. So when I draw, if I draw Stacia's name and she's done a $300 order, I am going to give her $300. And so up until we get to 1,000, if we have all $300 orders, then, we'll have 3 winners. If we have a 600, well, we'll just have to see how it goes. Anyway, I'm excited about it, and I hope you are too, especially with the double credit. I mean, you got to have some moxie when it comes to really making things swing, And the first 15 days, you better be really busy. And we want to talk about, I thought Jessica had some great suggestions. But you always have to know how to close something, and you're always going to come usually to objections. It didn't sound like Center had any. And, I don't know about y'all, but I have an amount in my mind. If it costs less than that, I don't even give it a second thought. I just spend it fine. Mine is the top shelf martini, which they're now about $17. So anything that's $17 or less, I don't worry about buying it or doing anything about it. If it's 18 or more, then I have to think about it. But everybody has that. And $10, I mean, you can hardly get a latte at, for $10. Certainly not a latte and a cookie. So I think people are used to spending that kind of money. And it really, did you see when she was talking about just being friendly, finding out what people want, ask questions. So let's talk about what kind of questions we can ask when you want to go and do a career chat. Anybody? One question.
if you would ever think about coming on board as a consultant, Mary Kay, if you just what would be your reason for doing?
Okay. Anybody
And
have
I-
anything else?
And we may have talked about other things, but what would be your
Yeah.
number one reason? She's going to say, well, I like to make that money.
Yeah. So a good question is, if you had a couple of extra $100 a month, what would you do with it? You know, just to get them thinking, because when you ask a question, they have to think before they can answer. If you're just blah, 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 doing all the talking, not doing any listening, not asking any questions, you're not going to get anywhere. And you gotta be excited about it. You really have to be excited. People get excited when you're excited. Agreed?
Agree.
Mhm.
So remember, if you get objections, the first one is smoke. It's a smoke screen. The first objection is never the real objection. And she might say, well, I need to check with my husband. You say, okay, well, in addition to checking with your husband, is there anything else that would keep you from starting? She might go, well, you know, I don't really know anybody. Okay, so you got to check with your husband. You don't know anybody. What's the third thing that would hold you back? That's going to be the real issue and the one you want to address. So she might say, I'm not a salesperson. Say, oh, thank God. We don't hire salespeople. We hire people who will show other people how to use the product. Could you do that? So you have to think this through. Think about who you're going to see, what you're going to say, and how you're going to close. So, once you handle that third objection, say, well, let's fill out this link and get going. It's like with Centra, $10, and then once they do the $10, they can think about the Pro Start because they've got 15 more days where they can actually go ahead and get the full kit for 100. 90 plus 10. Now, how many of you do what I suggested with putting your goal on a piece of paper and just subtracting as you go? You can do it with the number of faces, the number of phone calls, whatever you're working on. Tracking is so important. I can tell you that if you get to 275 and it's Saturday afternoon, you will make another phone call.
Yeah.
You will. I know you will. But if you don't know you're at 275, you won't. And out of this group tonight, Mary Ann is the only one that turned in her points. So what's going on with that?
I
Yeah,
had
I
nothing to
apologize.
turn in.
You didn't sell one single thing?
I did not. I don't know. I think I didn't. I didn't get it in but I haven't had time. No, I didn't.
Yeah,
it was a fun week.
Yeah.
It was a fun week.
Okay.
I sold something. I didn't get it done because I was busy. I'm sorry. There's no excuse. There's no excuse.
There really
Right.
is no excuse. And, even if it's a zero, because some people do turn, I saw some zeros on the ones that were submitted. It just is that you're accountable. It's so important to be accountable. And when you're not, you just blow things off. And then you feel sorry for yourself. And then you don't want to talk to your director and blah, blah, blah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing a 24 orders in 24 hours thing. And I've been doing this on my phone while during the meeting, and I've got 6 orders here.
Awesome.
And that's another reason I started this, because I want to finish that star by the 15th. And then I get this I get the notice about all the March things that are happening that the company puts out, sends it to us in the email.
Now, I have
And just getting all that, I'm going to tell you, if you don't have your systems in place,
That's right.
you're driving yourself crazy. And here I am. I just didn't have everything right where I wanted it so that I could answer and get my
Yeah, you know, I'm telling you,
in and all that stuff. So,
if you put those sales on your weekly plan sheet daily, it adds it up, you know, at the end of the week,
Mhm.
and it takes all the stress out. And you really want to make sure you sell something every day.
Mhm.
And you can tell people that I haven't sold anything today, so I'm calling you because I'm sure you need something, or I want to tell you about this new product, you know. You can do it. Mary Ann, you had something to say?
I just wanted to find out if you place your order on the 15th, does that
Yes.
go toward next quarter, or is it still, the 15th is still this quarter?
Still this quarter.
Okay, because I placed a little bitty order just because I needed $1 because
I know.
somebody put a my shop order in, and and I only needed $1 in order to get my star.
Yeah, you have to be careful, you know, when you're looking at limiting yourself, because that's what you're talking about here. You know, you're always going to get that next star because you always do. And, you know, when you get fired up and you get things going, it just happens. It's amazing even to me, you know, I get these orders on my shop and I go, well, that's nice, you know, $200-300 in a day. You gotta love that.
and you know that thing about samples, that works too. I've had 3 orders this week from samples that I put in their previous order. And they
Exactly.
called me and said, I really like that lotion that you put in that was in the center there.
Yeah.
They're
So,
moisturizing, but stuff
yeah.
like that.
Yeah, and you know, we've got all these boosters, and I don't think that we've done a good job, you know, with getting the customers on the boosters, and it's usually because we're not using them. So are all of you, I know Becky's using the barrier. How about you, Peggy? You're
Yeah, I
using it?
am.
Mary Ann?
Yeah, I use the barrier. I'm not as faithful as you have been. I'm gonna try again. I've kind of noticed a little bit of redness when I use it, so
Okay,
I'll try again to see what happens if I'd use it faithfully.
yeah,
But I love the brightener.
yes, me
I
too.
I use that all the time, and the hydrator, I use that all the time. I'm so dry right now, and I think everybody is.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking that the barrier helps us retain the moisture and the
right.
hydration, correct?
It's
Mhm.
supposed to.
Yeah.
It's supposed to.
Marianne, are you using the retinol?
Yeah, and
That
I
could
have
be
to. I
that
have
could be
to.
turning red.
Well, I have to watch.
Yeah.
I told you I like the brightener, and
Uh,
so I've always loved the serum C plus E, but I have to watch using the retinol with the C plus E as well, because I know I turn red sometimes when I'm
right.
exfoliating too much, I guess is what.
Yeah.
Well, it also in the night cream in the repair set that has some retinol in it. So, you know,
Yeah.
kind of has to balance that a little bit. I just put a little bit. I get it all over there, but I don't do a lot.
When I use the retinol, I usually just use the Mary Kay moisturizer. I don't I don't do the retinol one.
Yeah,
And I usually just use the retinol every other or every 2 days.
Yeah, I have
yeah,
to
you're
use
a
it every other day.
special person because, you know, you've got allergies and stuff that you have to
Yeah.
watch out for. Stacia, how about you?
I have been using the line reducer. I really love that one.
Yes. But you haven't tried the barrier yet?
Oh, no, I have been using the barrier because when I used the retinol, it was making my skin, like you said, burn.
Oh,
So
No,
my skin was burning.
it burns if I do it every day, but it doesn't.
Yeah. But when I used the booster, I mean the barrier with it, then
Really?
it
Now, see,
did a lot better.
I thought that barrier kind of cooled things down for me,
Right.
well,
but I have different skin.
Yeah, the barrier did help cool it down because when I would put it on, then, for a few minutes I'd be like, "Ugh." But but the
Well,
barrier helps.
that's good to know because some other people might have that and you can just say, oh yeah, and I've dealt with that and it's just a minute or whatever. And then, if it burns with the retinol, then do it during the day and not at night. So there's always a
Yeah.
way around it.
I
Okay,
think I was also using too much of the retinol, and
oh,
so I'm using a
one
smaller,
squirt, one squirt.
yeah.
One squirt, that's it.
Mhm.
All
Yeah.
right, I want you all, and please set your goals for the next 15 days. What do you want to make happen in the next 15 days? How many faces do you want to do? How much do you want to sell? And, just let people know what your goals are. You have to be excited about it. I'm so excited. I've got a goal and I just need your face to practice on. When can we get together? This week or next? Today or tomorrow? Whatever. Get them in your books and get it done. You've got to talk to everybody. And I thought Jessica, what she said about the gym and what Donna said that was, I think, before everybody got on. Just the repetition of asking people, they're not offended, that sometimes they just forget. And I know when I was, a new consultant, people would say, well, give me your phone number and I'll give you a call. And I got to where I'd say, you know what? I know I will call you. I'm not sure you'll call me. So you give me your phone number. And they would. So it's just a matter of you knowing what you want. You have to know what you want. You've got to be clear about that and then get going on it and track it. And I wished we had more people that were on this because I think it really does help, to get your week off to a great start and get things going. So I am trusting that I'm going to see accomplishment sheets from all of you, even if they have a 0. I'm not looking for zeros, but if it's a 0, it's a 0. But I want you to be accountable. That is a good mark for you and a good sign that you're paying attention and working on things. So share with me, text me or send me an email about how many faces you want to see, what size order you want to do, and getting it in on the 15th, before the 15th is really critical because then you get double credit for it. And that double credit goes to our unit sales port as well.
So thank you for your $1,000
Yes, out of my
thing
pocket.
too. That's really cool.
That's
And
gonna
happy
be fun.
birthday.
Oh, thank you so much.
Let's sing happy
You
birthday
know-
to Judy. Ready, everybody?
Happy birthday
to you.
Hold on a second.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Judy.
Judy.
Happy birthday
Birthday
to
to you and many
you
more.
more.
This is the first of Zoom happy birthday.
There you go.
What are
Thank
you
you
doing
so.
tomorrow?
Oh, tomorrow I play bridge tomorrow, and I think somebody's taking me out to dinner.
Okay. Hopefully
Good.
you have somebody take you out to dinner every day this week.
You know what? I think that's what's happening,
Cool.
to tell you the truth. So,
Well, don't get
and
any
I'm gonna,
way.
get my toes and my nails done and all that stuff. So,
Fun.
Fun.
thank
Have a
you, ladies. Love
Good
seeing
night.
you. I'm excited to hear from you next Monday. And text me as we go along. If you've got something, even if you say, somebody text it to me so I can do a hallelujah for you, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Sounds
Love
good.
you all.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Whoops.